Hi chatterers, I'm just popping in for a mini chat. So I've got a lot of content that I want to do and put up, and not a huge amount of time to do everything that I want in. So I thought I'd find out kind of like what is the thing most people are interested in and just kind of get some feedback on some ideas and things. So one of the things I do want to do is I'm very excited that the Magical Readathon is happening again. It's the autumn equinox and I do love making videos and content for that one. So this is a readathon where you follow classes, you kind of have a character, so it's a lot of fun. And I enjoy kind of fleshing my character out and a backstory. So I've got a few bits and pieces. So I've got a few different ideas that I want to do for that. So this is kind of aimed at you if you like to watch the Magical Readathon content. I have the alchemy quest. I have the year-long quest, and I want to talk through like the books that I've read for both of them. But I also kind of want to include little bits of information about Piolas and how he's doing with his studies and kind of flesh him out as a character. So I kind of want to do, like I have done previously, a little bit of story time before going into the books. Roughly, I don't know how long to kind of do that for, because I can make it as kind of long or short as possible. So do you feel it would be more fun if it's like a minute of story time and then books, and I could do more at the end, or maybe like a couple of minutes of story time and then into the books, or books and then story time at the end? I don't know, like just be nice to kind of get other people's opinions on things as well. I just would pretty much appreciate that. I will be kind of like just going straight in with my TBR and kind of talking through that because I think that's the most vital. But please let me know like what you're more interested in. Are you interested in kind of like the segmented studies as I do like book by book? Do you want to hear about the alchemy quest and what I've read? Do you want to hear about the year-long quest and kind of how I'm doing with that? Let me know, because like the ones where I'm probably going to do all of them because I like it, but the ones where people are the most interested in, it obviously makes sense for me to then prioritize doing those ones and getting those ones done and out first. Other things I have, I wanted to kind of wrap up Journeyathon, and all kind of the reading that I've been doing over July time. Would it make sense to do like a separate Journeyathon and do like a full Journeyathon wrap up and kind of all in Journeyathon, or is it more fun to kind of spread it out and have a bit of Journeyathon, bit of other things I was reading, like over the usual kind of like 2 weeks wrap up? Love to know your thoughts on that one. I have also a few kind of other videos sort of in the pipeline in terms of my ideas. So I've always got tag videos that I can do on the go. I have ideas for those, but they can tend to be like put on the back burner because I can do tag videos anytime. Whereas when you've got things like readathons and TBRs and wrap ups, it kind of makes sense that you do them as close as possible to those times, which is why I always prioritize those over doing tags. But I do love tags and I want to do tags. So let me know if you miss tags and want more tags. I also would love to, because I've read quite a lot of series. Would you, I'd be quite interested in doing kind of like a video where I talk about one series that I've read all of and kind of talk through like what it was about that particular series that I liked and like all the books in that series and things. So would you be interested in kind of more in-depth series? If so, which ones? I have middle grade and I have adult. They are fantasy because, you know, that's the vibe. Other things I was considering doing, she says, racking her brains for what on earth that was. So let's pause. Yeah, so I've already mentioned that I've done my Read What You Own challenge. So the next bit that I was hoping to do for that one was sort of going through my shelves again and sort of pulling out and kind of giving you a new updated what's on my shelves, but also what's under my bed. So on those lines, would you like a what's under my bed? What books do I need to earn? And I will show you, I'll get everything out and show you everything that I've hoarded. Because that's not something I've shared. Like, you have no idea when books are coming in. You just see me when I've earned them. So if you want to see exactly the state of the drawer, I could share that with you if you think it might be fun. And then I'm going to count everything so that when I do, I'm trying to get my books read off my shelves and want to get a certain amount, it will be more accurate, because every time I earn a book, it's not going to affect the final score when I start getting them out, because it's a bit skew-iff at the moment. So that was one thing. Another thing that I've been banging on about for ages and never actually shared, because I had the first video all prepped and ready to go really early on into BookTube, when my laptop kind of decided it could no longer edit videos and publish edited videos. So that's when it kind of like gave up. So my first early videos, if you have been with me for that long, I've actually edited my long videos to start off with. Shocking. It seems such a long time ago since I was doing that. So the first I kind of don't even think I've said it. So that video was the Chatties Challenge, where I decided I was going to read 7 years worth of the fantasy Goodreads Choice Awards. So I had a video where I spoke about which books that was going to involve. So I've gone from the year 2015, I think it was, to 2021. So 7 years of fantasy. And I chose 3 books, sometimes 4, from each year to look at. And I was going to decide what was my favourite year, how much I agreed with the Goodreads Choice Awards, and kind of go through them all. So I'm kind of part way through that, but I haven't actually got any content on it. So if you are interested in that, let me know, and I will actually prioritise doing that, and we'll kind of be looking at it in retrospect, and also in currently where I am now and kind of where I get to. So it will involve predictions, it will involve stats and charts and all of that. So if you like that, that's what that will all be. And I've forgotten the other one that was in my head. Oh my goodness, my brain. Yes, so this one I have filmed, but I haven't decided like when to put it out. So I've got my serious about series. So I've done it slightly differently because I never got around to doing it at the end of April. So it's not done termly. I'm just doing a midway point and then an end of year point. So I've got that to come out. But if I crack on with getting some series down over the next couple of months, then I have got kind of a range of series that I do want to actually start. And just like I did with my middle grade series this year, I would love it if I could talk you through all the series that I'm really interested in starting and wanting to read, and then you vote on which one I actually do read. So there's going to be 3. So there's going to be duology. So I've got a few options for duology. I've got a few options for kind of like medium series. So it's a trilogy. So they're all trilogies, and it's kind of like they've classed them as medium length. And then I've got big ones. So they're either a trilogy where the books are really thick, or a series that's more than 3 books. So that will be coming out. So let me know if that is something that is interested in, and I will really crack on with my series so I can then do that video. And I think that is everything that I wanted to talk about. So yeah, I would just love some feedback, because I hate making rubbish at making decisions, because I want to do everything now, which is not really advisable. So yes, if you could share any thoughts and opinions, that would really help me out, because obviously if you do enjoy my content and enjoy me talking about books and like chatting with me about books and have opinions on this, then tell me, then I am more likely to do what you suggest, because you've suggested it. These are all things that I want to do, and I have a really great time doing them. But I also do love really talking to people about them and sharing them. So if it is something that you are interested in, it will really help me out as to what I prioritise in terms of filming and what I prioritise in terms of putting out there. Because even though I don't edit my videos, it still takes forever for me to get them up, because it takes for ages to download onto my laptop and then to publish on my laptop onto YouTube. It takes over an hour, and sometimes they fail. So I have to kind of really be on the ball, and it's just been absolutely crazy. We are near the end of July, and it has just been totally bonkers with like the end of school and my dormouse's birthday, and it's totally ridiculous. But I will also be, because the thing that I've really annoyed with myself, it's not a massive thing, but I do feel really bad that I haven't been watching as much content and chatting in booktuber like forums and things as much as I have previously, and commenting on videos and sharing stuff. So I will be back doing that very soon. I'm due to go visit some family and kind of just be off work for a bit. So now I haven't got anything that I'm working on specifically in like my regular life and booktube wise, because Journeython's done. I will be more able to watch and comment. So I'm really looking forward to that. Thank you so much for listening to the mini chat, to the mini waffle, and hopefully I will catch up with you soon. So very much appreciative to any thoughts you have. Thank you so much. Have a lovely day. Bye.